Yes.
This one's good. Let's call him the news, let's see what they call it, a news journalist. Well, the man, let's just call him the man, is interviewing a postal worker. Is she a postal worker, or is she maybe no, she's not this woman would be just she's got her purse on.
Yeah.
So she's not a worker at the post office. She would be a customer, yes. I don't know what she has in her right hand. I don't know what that is, unless somebody, so the man is interviewing a post office customer. And the reason we know she's a post office customer, is it working?
Unit 6.
Unit 6, yeah.
Please start again.
So it wasn't just me. It was hard to do. Yeah.
Buy or don't buy. Page 76. Exercise 2. Listen and read again. Hernando is blind.
Now that's ahead of us. That's one page ahead of us. So we're on 70 and 71.
Unit 6. Time. Page 71. Exercise 2. Listen and answer the questions. Conversation 1.
Okay. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes.
I'm a reporter for KESL Radio, and today we're asking people for their opinions about technology and time-saving devices. Do you have a minute to answer some questions for me?
Sure.
May I have your name?
Jean Rosen. Mrs. Rosen.
Do you have a favorite time-saving device?
Let me see. I guess it's this. My address stamper.
Oh, I expected something electronic, not manual. Saving.
Yes, even though it's not electronic.
Conversation 2.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a minute?
Well, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
I'm a reporter for KESL Radio. I'm asking people for their opinions about how technology helps them save time.
Technology? A time saver? I'm afraid you're talking to the wrong man. I'm not a fan of technology.
Why is that?
Well, take email, for example. Half the time it's spam, and it's distracting too. It interrupts my work.
But isn't it convenient?
Not that I can see. If you ask me, most of this electronic stuff wastes more time than it saves. I still write letters by hand, although I have a perfectly good computer at home.
I see. Could I get your name before you go?
Ronald Chung.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Chung.
Conversation 3.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm a reporter for KESL Radio.
Yes.
I'm asking people their opinions about technology and time-saving devices.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Do you have a favorite time-saving device?
Oh, yes. I just love my cell phone.
I guess it saves you lots of time because you can use it anywhere.
That's right. You see, I go to lots of stores to buy clothes for my daughter. I take pictures with my camera phone of clothes I think she might like.
Really?
Yeah. Then I send her the pictures while I'm still in the store. She sends me a text message back. It says buy or don't buy.
Now that's innovative.
Yeah, not a bad idea, huh?
I'm sure our listeners will enjoy hearing about such an unusual use.
Happy to share. It really is a time saver, but not a money saver.
I see what you mean. Oh, I didn't get your name.
Patricia Morales.
Well, thank you, Ms. Morales, for sharing your favorite time-saving device.
I'm gonna stop it right there. All right, so now we know what they're talking about in the story.
Repeat again.
Shall we repeat it one more time?
Repeat it again. Repeat
Okay.
it.
So kind of look at your questions over here because then we'll be answering the page from what you're listening to today. So if you want to, before we start it again and listen again, who are the speakers? What are they talking about? So Mrs. Rosen, she uses an address stamper. That's her time-saving device. And then they'll want to know what is her opinion. Mr. Chung, what does he use? And what does Ms. Morales use? And then their opinions. So we'll play it again. And I hit just preview, hit preview, or repeat. Repeat. Just right here. Or, yeah. Repeat. Or is it repeat? Stop. Try repeat.
Re-A.
I think it should be repeat here.
Unit 1.
No.
Personal information.
Now we've got it off again.
Yeah.
I just heard that Brenda got first.
Okay, so, so we know what Miss Rosen uses, the first lady. It was, she uses that address stamper. So Mr. Chung, do you remember what he used? Or do we need to listen together?
Radio,
Hmm?
this one.
Yeah, he's the reporter.
Reporter.
Yeah, the first one is the reporter, and he's, what is he doing? Can somebody tell me what, the reporter, what is his purpose of being there? No one's, Nat, do you know what the purpose, what he's doing there? What's this man doing here?
He asked people.
He's a reporter.
Yes.
He's a reporter from the news station.
Reporter.
Mhm.
Reporter what? Reporter what? Station.
He's a reporter and he's there interviewing, asking people questions.
3 person.
Yeah, 3 people. Mrs. Rosen. So he's going to talk to, what does Mrs. Rosen say about, what does she use for her? She uses an address stamper. And why does she want to use that compared to anything else? Or do we need to listen to this again?
Yeah.
That's his 13. Is there a 13? That's why I don't like these things.
20. Okay. 6 is.
คุณย้อนกลับไปหนึ่งก็เหรอพี่แหน
Hmm?
คุณย้อน ย้อนกลับไป
มันย้อนกลับไปเรื่อยๆต้องใช้ดี
I'm sorry, you guys, that this is just,
นี่เจอtime saving device
time saving. So some people like,
what is the meaning of time saving device
what does time saving mean? Time saving is, well, saving time. Some things that will make things faster and easier.
time saving
So do you remember Miss Morales, which, we'll go back a little bit, but Miss Morales uses what? What does she have in her hand? Miss Morales uses her cell phone because she uses technology for her mailing letters. Is this what you had to do out there? Oh my gosh.
จะไปหาแบบไหนแบบที่เป็นเกี่ยวกับ
This is 20.
แบบที่มันแบบเครื่องเล่นที่มันเป็นซีดี
A reporter from KESL
There.
asked
Okay. We're listening to it again.
technology
It is.
and their favorite time-saving devices.
Yeah.
Yes, time.
Mrs. Rosen's favorite device is manual.
And repeat
She
it.
says it saves time, even though it isn't
ไม่ใช่ อัน
electronic.
นี้การเฉลยของ
Mr. Chung isn't a fan of technology.
So we're going to listen to this
In
again.
fact, he says technology wastes more time than it saves. For example, he says he doesn't like email because he gets lots of
Well, we're going to
spam.
listen to this one more time
He
and then
also
we're going to
finds
stop.
email distracting.
up there,
He doesn't think it is
up there, not here.
Yeah, we're listening up here at A. Yeah. And we're fine.
Hey. D4. Exercise 2. Listen and read again.
This is
a worthwhile commitment.
So we're not
Imagine running with your eyes
ต้อง
closed,
ไปอีกพี่แหนม
we're not on the right one.
รถ
insecure,
ไปอีก
afraid,
ไม่เป็นไรเราเดี๋ยวไปหาซื้อหาเครื่องใหม่มาดี
Maybe on 20.
เอาเครื่องแบบที่มัน
ropes,
เครื่องไม่ดีหรอก
เราเวลาใช้ไม่ค่อยเก่งมันไม่มีเครื่องมือ
ถ้าไม่ได้ซื้อก็เหลือแค่นั้น
เก็บเงินอ่ะเก็บเงินที่นักเรียนที่หวังว่าเถอะ
Hey.
ไม่เป็นไร
แต่
ที่
ว่าเชิดหน้าใสให้เราที่
So let's move on to letter C.
Listen and check your answers.
ดูแต่ที่ตรงนี้
Today, a reporter from
Here we go. Here we go. This is it.
three people about
นี่เกิด
technology
อ่ะ
นี่เกิด
and their
This is
favorite
it.
time-saving
ไม่ได้
devices.
ซี
Mrs. Rosen's favorite device is manual. She says it saves time, even though it
An
isn't
A. Yeah,
electronic.
getting ready.
Mr. Chung isn't a fan of technology.
4. Exercise 2. Listen and read again.
A worthwhile commitment.
ระบายคน
Imagine running with your
No,
eyes
that's not,
closed.
that's not,
How do you
that's not the
That's
one.
not ไม่ใช่เบิร์ดไฟนะ
Okay, so let's just go on. Let's fill in the blanks. So on exercise C.
อ่ะฮะ
Okay, so let's read this. Today, a reporter from KESL Radio asked 3 people about technology and their favorite time-saving devices. So what it wants you to do is just fill in the blanks. So let's fill in the blanks as best we can, and then we can go back and listen to the conversation. So if that helps.
ไม่ใช่ว่าได้เกิด KESL
That's a radio station. That's the call, what they call call letters for a radio station. Call letters.
technology and their favorite time-saving devices.
อันนี้คือ
Mrs. Rosen's favorite device is manual.
Yeah, so we'll,
She says it saves
This is it.
time, even though it isn't electronic.
มีอันเซอร์
Mr. Chung isn't a fan of
yeah, we're filling
technology.
in that.
In
Listen to
fact,
this.
he says technology wastes more time than it saves.
Yeah,
For
but
example,
this is,
he says
this
he
is not,
doesn't like email because he gets
ดิ
lots
ฉัน
of
เรียกว่า
spam.
my past
He He also finds email distracting.
Well,
He doesn't think it is convenient.
we're reviewing this, we're reviewing, going over this one more time, and then
She
we'll
uses
go on.
Tomorrow I
email
will
on her cell
find
phone in a very innovative way
But you can
to send her
fill in the
daughter
blanks
pictures
while
of
you're listening to
clothes that
this.
are on sale.
Yeah.
Her daughter sends a text message back, buy or don't buy.
KESL.
Page 76, exercise 2. Listen.
Okay, so let's fill in the blanks, and I'm going to tell you about KESL, which is so you have radio stations, or you have television stations. They all have what they call call letters. Call letters. So this radio station's call letters are KESL. Call letters, KESL.
It's a name.
It's not a name, it's just the call letters. So I have a TV station in my city, in Salt Lake, this KUTV. I have one that's KSL. You have BBC. BBC is kind of a call letter. BBC. CNN. Yeah, don't have CNN. But, and I don't like BBC either, but these are call letters for television or radio stations.
Use both television and radio.
Television or radio. So can be
ABC radio.
TV or radio. So you probably have a local station, local TV stations here that have call letters.
Can be TV.
What, name a local, tell me a local station. The call letters.
Local.
Local for Bangkok. Local is for the Bangkok area.
Local in Bangkok, used in the district.
District? Okay, so,
Or village.
okay, so is there a TV station or a radio station with call letters?
Radio station channel 3.
Channel 3, but what are the call letters for?
Local กสิกรแบงค์นะ
Local ท้องถิ่น ไม่ใช่กสิกร
So if I were to Google local,
Local ท้องถิ่นในนี้
สเปลนั่นแหละกดอะไร
LOC
okay, so I'm trying to get a local,
LOC
local
Local
Bangkok
Bangkok Broadcasting Thai
ใช่
station, a TV station.
Yes
So it might take a while here, but it's MCOT. Does that MCOT?
Yes MCOT B channel 9 MCOT
Right.
MCOT
And
radio is MCOT radio
MCOT,
Yes,
and then you
MCOT
have
radio. Yes.
BEC.
BBC
Tero.
yes Tero
So
yes.
those are the call
Channel
letters.
3 BEC
Channel 3.
Yes.
BC
And you have BBTV, Channel
Yes.
7.
Yes BB
So those, so
Yes
the
three
MCOT.
big companies
So MCOT, MCOT,
Yes,
that's
and
call
Number
letter.
9
BEC,
Yes.
is call letters.
and
BBT
BBTV are call letters.
NBT.
NBT.
NBT. Okay, I
So
understand.
the call
Yes.
letters.
Yes
So
Call letters.
had you ever known them as
yes
Yes.
call letters?
Yeah
Okay.
Thank you.
Calls to stations, callers. Okay, so let's go through and fill in the blanks.
Teacher, what is spam? Spam.
Spam? Spam is when you have your phone and you're getting all kinds of junk emails.
Email.
Junk
Yes.
emails.
Delete
That
it.
you're, ones that you are not asking for, that come in and just spam. And some of them are phishing. Phishing. Have you ever heard
Yes,
phishing?
yes.
You've heard phishing. But if you ever hear of,
ตกลงแปลว่าอะไร Phishing
ก็อธิบายอยู่นี่ไง
and it's PHI, phishing spam. So if you get phishing spam, those are people out there dangling something saying, I want to catch this person and get their information without them knowing what I'm doing. So they're phishing. We have to really be careful of phishing spam, because if you go into a phishing spam, then, and you give them any information, it opens up the whole school of fish to them. So, well, let's fill in the blanks, and then we'll discuss it, the words afterwards. Now, are there any words in this right here that you have questions on? Convenient devices, distracting, electronic. Distracting?
Distracting, what do you mean distracting?
It means to divert your attention from. It means to, so in class, if we get people that walk by, that's a distraction. Things that interfere with your learning are a distraction. This was a distraction because it was taking us away from learning this morning. Oh, it's on my fridge here.
แล้วพวกข้อมูลใครได้ความว่าผู้ใช้
Have you got a question?
no ความว่าผู้ใช้ again it is about distraction
About distraction? Well, distracting is, let's see.
ทำให้บอกแบบ no can't is mean can't pay attention
Can't pay attention.
can't pay attention
It's,
ทำให้บอกแบบไม่มีสมาธิ
แปลว่าอะไร
ข้อมูลที่อยากได้โทรศัพท์ของเป็นชื่อสแปร์ที่อยาก
I spot.
อยากในมือถือข้อมูลหรือว่าบางทีเขาฝากข้อความอะไรที่เราไม่มาเราก็ทำเขียนทิ้งจะโพสต์มาก็ทิ้งใช่ไหมวันนี้ข้อความ
I've spelled that wrong, it's fishing. But distracting is, if you're trying to think about something and you have other things coming in that are taking you away from what you're thinking about.
someone disturb you
Disturbs you while you're trying to do something.
you while you teach and some students who have a louder
Yeah. So anything that is interrupting what's going on is it's disturbing.
Interrupting.
It's disturbing, distracting. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Where's this here?
วิทยุไม่ซื้อมาแพงนะถ้าซื้อใหม่ไม่ต้องซื้อใหม่เราเดี๋ยวทำกันเดียวก็ได้
เดี๋ยวดูวิธีชัดเจนเย็นใจเย็นคุณไม่สนใจช่วยเหลือกูจะเอาอะไรไปทำ
57เลยที่
everyone's finished, you can, because we're almost time for a break, just take a break and then we'll come back and listen to the CD again, and we can go back over our answers. Some of the answers are a little tricky. For me, anyway, they were. That clock is very fast. I have thought 9:54. That's not very fast. I guess it's just a few minutes.
54, teacher.
Yeah, it's
Very
9:54.
fast.
Yeah, see, that's a little fast, yeah. But we'll go with that because that's what we've been using, so.
You want to put it